Ukraine uses drones to destroy Russian radar, enhances asymmetric warfare capabilities. Recently, Ukraine successfully destroyed a Russian radar system installed on a gas production platform through a special operation utilizing unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, and unmanned surface vessels, USVs. And this is considered further proof of the high efficiency of unmanned systems in modern warfare. Details of the attack on the Russian radar system personnel from the 13th Main Directorate of Military Counterintelligence of Ukraine targeted a Russian radar system in a recent operation. An aerial drone first launched an attack, after which a naval drone approached and struck, completely destroying Russia's Neva radar station. Furthermore, residential facilities and storage depots on the platform were also destroyed. The Security Service of Ukraine, SSU, announced that this simultaneous operation involving both air and sea drones proved highly effective in modern operations. The SSU re-emphasized that there is no place for Russia in the Black Sea and recalled that Ukrainian naval drones had previously attacked the Kerch Bridge and 11 Russian warships, weakening Russia's control in the Black Sea and contributing to the restoration of Ukraine's grain export corridor. Evolving Ukrainian drone technology. This operation clearly demonstrates Ukraine's strengthening of asymmetric warfare through the use of advanced technology. The aim is to weaken Russia's logistics, surveillance, and sea control capabilities in the Black Sea region. Recently, it was reported that a Ukrainian USV launched a guided missile towards a Russian offshore gas platform in the Black Sea. Previously unguided thermobaric missiles RPG-16 launched from the USV Baby were used, and there are precedents of infrared-guided air-to-air missiles R-73 being used against ground and surface targets. Newly released footage indicates that Ukrainian USVs are employing a more advanced weapon system with a different trajectory than the conventional RPG-16 and R-73. Analysts speculate that despite the low video quality, the missile's flight path may be consistent with the characteristics of a guided anti-tank missile modified for naval use. The video also shows the USV launching an FPV first-person view UAV, possibly to assess Russian damage or initiate follow-up attacks. Initially used only as kamikaze vessels, Ukraine's USVs have significantly evolved over time, integrating naval mines, machine guns, unguided rockets, surface-to-air missiles, and torpedoes. Reassessment of the Cold War S-200 missile. Meanwhile, reports have also emerged that Ukraine is effectively utilizing the S-200, a long-range, high-altitude surface-to-air missile system developed by the Soviet Union during the Cold War on the battlefield. This system is considered an antique by modern standards, but it is evaluated that it can become an unpredictable monster through improvements. The first confirmed S-200 attack, potentially destroying an industrial complex in Bryansk, occurred around July 9, 2023. 17 days later, a 5 V-38 missile struck the Russian Black Sea coastal city of Taganrog. Taganrog is located 32 kilometers from the Ukrainian border and 160 kilometers from the front line. The 5 V-38 missiles launched from the S-200 system weigh several tons and can carry a warhead of up to 226.7 kilos. Originally, the S-200 was developed in response to NATO's long-range bombers and designed to intercept large targets at longer ranges and higher altitudes than the older S-75 SAMs. Designed as a static or semi-static system, it was primarily used to defend high-value fixed targets, capable of striking targets at ranges of up to approximately 299 kilometers and altitudes of 39.9 kilometers, making it one of the longest-range surface-to-air missiles at the time. Analysts speculate that Ukrainian engineers may have installed better seekers to utilize the S-200 in a ground-to-ground role. Although the S-200's static nature and large radar signal can make it vulnerable to enemy air defense activities, its long range allows it to strike threats before they reach protected areas. This effective deployment demonstrates Ukraine's creativity and the importance of localizing weapon systems for the conflict. This is also similar to how Ukraine effectively uses inexpensive drones made from readily available components to offset Russia's artillery advantage. Battle at the Belgorod border, Russian advance halted. Meanwhile, it was announced that Ukraine's 58th and 92nd Brigades recently successfully repelled a Russian attack at the border in the Belgorod region. Russian forces attempted to establish a new attack axis in the Kharkiv region from the border area between the settlements of Ustinka, Zhuravlevka, and Solseka. Russia deployed a large amount of military equipment in this battle, including infantry, fighting vehicles, IFVs, and tanks, as well as motorcycles, buggies, and civilian vehicles. Ukrainian forces initially targeted Russian soldiers in unarmored vehicles and then surrounded Russian infantry in lightly armored vehicles attempting to hide near the forest edge. As the main forces approached, units of the 92nd Independent Assault Brigade engaged with infantry fighting vehicles, and according to published images, approximately 10 enemy IFVs were destroyed. Concurrently, units of the 58th Independent Mechanized Infantry Brigade also repelled a Russian attack in the direction of Solseka. According to, as Russia continues its attempts to establish a new attack axis in the Belgorod region, Ukraine is strengthening its defensive capabilities through advanced unmanned systems.